Transformational coaching can help you with mental declutter so you can gain clarity and maintain your focus, so you can take intentional action accordingly and rise up to your full potential to shine in both your professional and your personal life. But transformational coaching can do even more than that. So what else can transformational coaching offer you? Some female professionals feel that they're not living the life that they want to live. They feel stuck in their lives. They're doing what they feel they're supposed to be doing, but this is not the life they actually want to live. If this is you, if you want to change to live the life you feel you're meant to live, transformational coaching can help you. Now, why is that? Everything starts with a thought. For everything you do in your life, you need to have a thought in order to take action. So if you want to change your life, the first thing you need to do is change your thoughts. If you don't, if you keep thinking the same thoughts over and over again, you will also take the same actions over and over again, and your life won't change. Now, changing your thoughts may sound easy, but it is not. You see, about 90% of who we are by the time we're 35 years old is a set of memorized thoughts, behaviors, emotional reactions, beliefs, perceptions, and attitudes that function like a subconscious computer program below our conscious awareness. So if you imagine an iceberg, only the tip of the iceberg represents our conscious thoughts, behaviors, emotional reactions, beliefs, perceptions, and attitudes. The much larger part of the iceberg underneath the surface represents our unconscious thoughts, behaviors, emotional reactions, beliefs, perceptions, and attitudes. It's an unconscious computer program, automatic. Now we think about 60 to 70,000 thoughts a day. And as we've just seen, about 90% of these tens of thousands of thoughts are unconscious. They're part of the iceberg underneath the surface. We're not even aware of the majority of the thoughts we think. And the problem is that you cannot intervene in a world that you cannot see. You can't change the thoughts that you're not aware of. What you can see, you can change. But what you can't see keeps you stuck. And this is where transformational coaching can help you. With transformational coaching, we help you to become aware of your thoughts, feelings, and behaviors. When you try to create awareness yourself, you're most likely only looking at the 10% of the iceberg above the surface. With transformational coaching, we're aiming to lift the 90% of the iceberg that is currently under the water above the surface. Now, how do we do this? We do this first of all by giving you room to talk and by being actively listened to. Secondly, with intentional questions, we expand your mind for understanding and meaning and significance. And we shine a light on limiting beliefs. And this is crucial because, as I mentioned, 90% of your thoughts are unconscious. They're below the surface. By giving you room to talk and by being actively listened to and by expanding your mind and by observing and shining a light on limiting beliefs, we lift the iceberg of unconscious thoughts, feelings, and behaviors from under the water to the surface. And the result is that you become more conscious and aware of your unconscious thoughts. And now, what you can see, you can change. So, if you want to create sustainable change in your life, the first thing you need to do is change your thoughts. And in order to change your thoughts, it's essential to become aware of both your conscious and unconscious thoughts. Transformational coaching can help you with this. And after clarity is gained, you can see clearly which thoughts you would like to keep and which ones you would like to change and what action is required. Finally, with the use of positive psychology, transformational coaching helps you to steer into a positive direction of thoughts, feeling, and behavior, and ultimately, positive action. So, if you want to change your life and rise up to your full potential, to shine, transformational coaching can help you big time.